According to Hong, Cao Shu can not only reduce the age of Bo Yuk to make him much younger, but he also revealed Bo Yuk's anxiety and reluctance to grow up. Bo Yuk is aware of the distinction between the adult world of Yuk, or lust of the flesh, and the innocent world of Qing, or lust of intent, in which he and his female cousins and mates can express their emotion freely and involve themselves in entanglements without being threatened by anything sexual. For Bo Yuk, youth means a kind of carefree innocence that is not yet corrupt by the lust of the flesh. Moreover, being young is also a necessary condition for Bo Yuk's pursuit of the lust of intent, which can enable him to preserve his authentic self and stay away from the adult world of Yuk and the Confucian moral, political, and ritual prescription. In other words, Bo Yuk does not want to grow up because he knows that when he is still a young boy, he is able to stay in the feminine world and cling to the lust of intent in order to maintain a carefree relationship with those Indian girls and forget about his social political responsibility, such as studying the 4 books and taking the civil examination. However, through the novel, Bo Yuk is constantly bothered by something that reminds him of his adulthood or the fact that he is maturing. One good example which symbolizes adulthood for girls is marriage. After a girl gets married, she will enter the adult world and be polluted by the lust of the flesh. This is the reason why Bo Yuk likes unmarried women more than married women. Holmes relates the themes of growing up and marriage to the theme of parting, san. Bo Yuk wants to stay with these beautiful young girls forever, and so does not want them to leave him. And this is another reason why Bo Yuk abhors marriage. In chapter 30, Dao Yuk reminds Bo Yuk about the fact that they are growing up by saying, "Take your hand off me. We are not children anymore. You really cannot go on muting me like this all the time." In chapter 57, Ji Gyun again used the idea of growing up to mislead Bo Yuk into believing that Dao Yuk is going to return to her hometown and get married. After knowing this false news, Bo Yuk becomes literally demented